The interview window opens, the officer looks up, and within seconds, a dream can shatter. Well, for thousands of Indians, the journey to the US begins not with flight, but with a nervous interview call. And lately, that particular journey has been getting really hard. Long waiting periods, stricter checks, endless uncertainty. Many applicants walk out of the interview room holding a small white paper that says rejected. But this is not one of those stories, by the way. This is a story about refusal, resilience, and redemption. Two rejections, two setbacks, and a dream that refused to die. Meet Mohammad Alfan. Unlike many Indians, he wanted to travel to America for professional growth. His plan was absolutely simple: attend a technology conference and expand business opportunity. But reality hit really hard. His first visa interview rejected. His second attempt rejected again. Both interviews took place at the US Consulate General, Mumbai. Well, for many people, two refusals are enough to break confidence, right? Friends and well-wishers often say, maybe it's not meant to happen. And honestly, most applicants stop trying after repeated setbacks. But Alfan didn't. The waiting game gets worse. At the very same time, the visa situation across India was becoming more complicated. Interview slots were vanishing. Applicants for work visas like H-1B, dependent visas like H-4, and even tourist visas were facing massive delays. In some cases, interview dates were pushed as far as 2027. Why? Because new screening rules, including the deeper social media checks, slowed down processing. Fewer appointments, longer queues, higher anxiety here. For many Indians, the American dream started looking like a distant dream, maybe. Then comes the third attempt. A new city, a new strategy, and a make or break moment. Instead of returning to Mumbai, Alfan changed his approach. He chose to apply to the US Consulate General, Chennai. You know why Chennai? According to him, it felt like less crowded, slightly calmer, and gave him a psychological fresh start. But this time, he didn't just change the location, he changed his preparation. No guesswork, no confusion, only clarity here. During his earlier interview, Alfan kind of struggled to explain his company's financial detail very clearly. That small gap became a big problem. Visa officers often have only minutes, sometimes only seconds, and they judge the application. And one unclear answer can end the entire interview instantly. So this time he prepared like it was the most important presentation of his life. He carried detailed financial records. He organized the business documents carefully. He even bought his old passport for reference. And when questions came, he answered directly, confidently, and honestly. Then came the moment that changed everything for him. Well, the officer asked about his travel purpose. He explained the technology conference. The officer asked about his stay duration. He explained his schedule very clearly. The officer reviewed his documents, paused, and then approved. After two heartbreaking refusals, the third interview changed his complete story. Within a week, he received his passport back, stamped with 10-year B1, B2 visa. Well, that's a decade of travel permission earned after years of persistence. But you know why are so many Indians getting rejected? Well, a major reason lies in powerful immigration rules, Section 214B. Under this rule, applicants must convince the officer that they will return to India after their visit. And this is where many applicants fail. These officers look for very strong connections to home, like family ties, stable jobs, financial commitments, property, long-term plan. Now, if those connections look weak, rejections become highly likely. Even high salaries, strong business profiles, or international travel history do not guarantee your approval. Sometimes interviews are extremely short, leaving applicants little time to explain their case, and officers have broad authority to make the final decision here. So here's the message in the end. Very simple but very powerful. Rejection is not the end. It is a feedback. It is preparation for best attempt. And most importantly, visa officers are not looking to reject people blindly. They are looking for clarity, credibility, and confidence.